the energy and the land connectivity. Both are big game changer areas. In the field of energy particularly, we have a large number of projects. We have an oil pipeline connecting South India with Sri Lanka. We have an LNG supply line that we are talking about to bring LNG to Sri Lanka for use for production of energy, which will reduce costs here of energy. There is, of course, the grid interconnection that we are talking about, which is for interchange, exchange of electricity, export from India and export from Sri Lanka. Eventually, the huge potential that Sri Lanka has in terms of producing renewable energy, wind and solar, cannot be utilized simply by usage within Sri Lanka, and it requires an outlet for export to other parts of the world through India. And so this grid connectivity is actually focused on creating that public good that will then, create the motivation for others to step in and expand this particular aspect of our exchange. On the other hand, the land bridge connectivity, the confidence emerges from the fact that our own infrastructure is now world class in terms of surface transport. If you look at what we are doing today, we build 30 kilometers road highways, not roads, every day. 30 kilometers. Our target is to increase it to 40 kilometers. That is what we are targeting this year in 2024. So there is, as you know, a number of big infrastructure connectivity projects, land bridge projects have also been implemented in India. The most recently, the Atal Bridge in Mumbai, which is a 22-kilometer bridge. So there is this growing capacity in India. And in all of what we do, whether it is the unique digital identity, whether it is the energy sector or in the infrastructure sector, our effort has been that wherever we have capacities, we must contribute as far as possible based on Sri Lanka's preferences to contribute to their growth and development. That's, broadly speaking, my answer to your question.
So there were ideas of sending fishermen towards the pork Strait, Indian fishermen and the Arabian seafood trading as well. Anything we could get from you on that?
These are poor farmers on both sides of the pork Strait. And, this is a conversation that we will have with true earnest, with the desire to resolve the issue as best as we can. But as I said, this is not something that has happened today. In fact, there is a reducing incident of arrests by Sri Lanka over a longer period. If you compare with the period earlier from now, there has also been people from Sri Lanka who cross over to the other side as well. And it makes sense, therefore, to create other types of livelihood activities that takes away this problem away and benefits the communities on both sides more. So there would be various ways in which this can be done. But as a diplomat, I wouldn't fish into fishing waters. I'd like to have the experts do it. The fishermen themselves come up with suggestions on that.